Greetings, badasses. How are you? You know what? I don't know why I'm shouting. I have the microphone very close to my face, just because of the way I have the shirt on. The shirt I have on. Have you ever had the morning? The morning where you have a plan. You're getting that plan going. You're doing the plan, and then suddenly, like 5 different things interrupt your plan. That's where I'm at today. But guess what? I'm on the mat. I'm committed to being on the mat. My heater's not working. I don't know why. So it's freezing in here. I might be keeping this sweatshirt on until I have a hot flash. You never know. Hi, my name is Julia. This is the fucking yoga company, yoga for the rest of us. All of the benefits, none of the bullshit. There's actually quite a bit of bullshit here, so I should amend that. There's no yoga bullshit here. There's no yoga bullshit here. I do not endorse cleanses of any kind unless you're going to do like a light fast. That's not bad. I think giving up processed sugar is a decent plan. I think, if it's your deal or you have a problem with it, feel free, give up the alcohol, give up the coffee. I don't know, but fucking no cleansing. No cleansing, please. Hi, how's it going? I'm getting shit started. I am listening to, sorry. I created a playlist based on a song that I heard and I was in the mood for. And it's called Yoga Are We Dancer. Now, today is going to be, this is Morning Groove Yoga. I don't know what it's going to look like. I don't know how it's going to go. I just know that this is Morning Groove Yoga. Morning Groove Yoga is a light energy practice. It might creep up into the moderate level, but very briefly. We're just getting the day. I'm just getting the day started. So late, by the way. But you know what? I'm here, and that's what counts. We're here, and that's what fucking counts. Are you struggling? I'm struggling. This is what I'm struggling with. I'm struggling with meaning. I'm struggling with purpose and perspective. I'm trying to stay informed with what's going on in the world. It's just so much, and it feels so heavy. And we are trying to do what we can, right? What we have based on our lifestyle, like our lives, the things we can do, right? And that means doing some light, super light volunteering, and then, donating, amplifying, trying to get people to listen. I don't know. Anyway, but I can be kind. I can be grace. I can offer people grace and kindness in our lives. And I'm having weird shirt issues. If you didn't notice, get over it. And then I can do this. I can get on the mat and take care of this. So that's what we're gonna do. We start in pleasant seated pose, comfortable seated pose. Sorry, I'm gonna go to pleasant seated pose in a minute. I have dug deep this weekend and did some kitchen remodeling. Well, last weekend and this weekend. Actually, I've been working on it for a couple weeks. But I have reached a place where I am comfortable letting it lie for a little bit, but I'm very excited. Listen, this might feel like a flex. This might feel like such an asshole thing to say. I have not had a dishwasher for 6 years. Do you know what I have right now? A dishwasher. Jesus Christ. I'm always leery. I always hesitate about like time-saving devices because sometimes those devices don't actually save you time. A fucking dishwasher saves you time. I'm telling you. I don't know when that dishwasher will run. I mean, we don't um, have a lot of dishes. There's only 3 of us here at the farm. Um, and I need a couple of extra red plates. We feed my dad. My dad uses a red plate because it's better. Red plates, I don't know, it's dementia research is spatially better for people who live with dementia. You know, it helps them see, determine what's on their plate. Anyway, so I'm going to get a couple of those just so I can, if I run the dishwasher like every 3 days, maybe, I don't know. We're going to see. This is an experiment because we did a bunch of dishes before we installed that Mama Jamma. Her name is Inez, by the way. Yes, I do name my appliances. And guess what? I don't care what you think about that. Magical thinking. Where are we? Comfortable seated position. Sorry, here we go. Legs extended. This is staff pose. I'm sitting on the very edge of my tushy. My sit bones are on a blanket. That helps rotate my pelvic cradle. I'm a little more comfortable sitting on the floor that way. You could sit on a bolster. That would be higher, would be a lot of relief for your hips. You could sit on a block. One leg out, one leg in is modified Z-sit. This is a very lovely position. You get some external rotational stretching in the adductors and the hip flexors. And then you can get some adductor stretch on the extended leg side. You control the strength of that stretch by the placement of the leg. So the closer to the foot, the lighter the stretch. The further away from the foot, the stronger the stretch. Oh, I'm so sore. Whew. Or you can join me in pleasant seated pose. This is not crisscross applesauce, nor is this fucking lotus. Both of my legs are on the mat. They're not stacked. They're not wound up. I'm not uncomfortable. I'm a little tight in the hips. You know, that's what happens when you move. Pulling our attention and awareness from the external to the internal, taking a scan of the body, checking in state and quality of the physical form. How are you feeling today? How are you feeling? I'm feeling all right. You know, I'm feeling all right. The kitchen change is just I've just hated that kitchen for 6 years, and I don't hate it anymore. So that's a relief. You know, first world problems, but it's my world. So it's a little slice of my world. Pulling that attention and awareness into the state and quality of your thinking and check in what's going on in your brain. I'm here. My brain is here. My brain is on. I'm a little bit behind schedule. And you know what? I'm going to just let myself be behind schedule. I'm going to invite that time. I'm just going to work through the day. Move a little slower, maybe to get, you know, more productive. That's my focus. I'm just working to change my workflow a little bit. So I'm going to slide all of that stuff off to the side. There's just a few things. I'm good here. I'm here on the mat. I want to hold some silence in my brain for the space of the practice. And then I'm going to move that silence into the awareness of my breath. Now, I've been struggling with allergies. I've been struggling with a little... it's been hella windy here. I don't know where you're at, but we have had days and days and days of 80-mile-an-hour winds, and that means dust. And dust is, right, an irritant for me. And my eyes are dry, my throat is dry, my sinuses are a wreck. And so breathing has been a struggle these past few days. But I want to notice how that's working here on the mat. And then I'm going to extend that breath. So this is the first time, this is morning yoga, right? We just want to extend that breath slightly. I want you to just extend it. And then work to create a balanced rhythm of breath on either side. I don't think I explained that very well, but I'm moving forward. Wherever you are at in that length and balance of breath, let's exhale all the air out of the lungs, reaching down towards the mat. Nice, lovely sweep up toward the ceiling. Oh, that turned into a yawn. Taking a lateral extension, I'm just coming on over to the reach. This nice, lovely, long, open stretch. So this is about keeping length through the side body rather than collapsing over the hips. So I want you to reach up toward the ceiling and take those ribs up and away. Now in Vinyasa Yoga, right, we would breathe opposite. So we would exhale into this and then, or exhale, inhale, exhale, release, but we're just moving. Let's take a forward fold. Let's go ahead and tilt ears to one side. And slowly bow through and take a tilt of the ear to the other. One more time in both directions. Releasing the chin forward. Let's trace the fingertips around the front of the body and slowly stack cervical spine. I'm going to change the placement of my legs. If you're in staff pose, just stay where you're at. We're just swapping them out. Little rock side to side. Nice big reach on up. We're cactus squeezing. Just going to go back. Oh, man. Open up those arms or the palms to the ceiling. Nice big extension. And then exhale. Round back. Inhaling up. Big squeeze, big squeeze, big squeeze, big squeeze. Scoop the belly. Exhale. Inhaling. Big squeeze. Exhale. I'm going to reach over to one side. I'm just extending. And then I'm going to do the same in the other direction just because that felt really good. Oh, yeah. Oh, nice big inhale up. Oh. Taking the forward fold. Sorry, my brain stopped for a second. Ooh, look at me, though. A little deeper into this forward fold. Unwinding, big stretch up. We're going to take the hands down to the hips, bowing the chin. Oof, got a little kink there, something let go. Taking that ear over to one side, bowing the chin. Taking that ear over to the other side. And releasing down to forward fold. Let's trace the fingertips around the front of the body. Stacking cervical spine. We're going to go ahead and take hands and knees. My knees are sore and I have a couple of bruises. That's what happens when you're working. Let's go ahead and tilt ears to one side. And slowly bow through and take a tilt of the ear to the other. One more time in both directions. Releasing the chin forward. Let's trace the fingertips around the front of the body and slowly stack cervical spine. I'm going to change the placement of my legs. If you're in staff pose, just stay where you're at. We're just swapping them out. Little rock side to side. Nice big reach on up. We're cactus squeezing. Just going to go back. Oh, man. Open up those arms or the palms to the ceiling. Nice big extension. And then exhale. Round back. Inhaling up. Big squeeze, big squeeze, big squeeze, big squeeze. Scoop the belly. Exhale. Inhaling. Big squeeze. Exhale. I'm going to reach over to one side. I'm just extending. And then I'm going to do the same in the other direction just because that felt really good. Oh, yeah. Oh, nice big inhale up. Oh. Taking the forward fold. Sorry, my brain stopped for a second. Ooh, look at me, though. A little deeper into this forward fold. Unwinding, big stretch up. We're going to take the hands down to the hips, bowing the chin. Oof, got a little kink there, something let go. Taking that ear over to one side. Bowing the chin. Taking that ear over to the other side. And releasing down to forward fold. Let's trace the fingertips around the front of the body. Stacking cervical spine. We're going to go ahead and take hands and knees. My knees are sore and I have a couple of bruises. That's what happens when you're working. I'm grabbing this block to help keep my legs in parallel. Knees on the blanket, 2 fist widths, side by side. Pulling up my pants, pulling down this shirt. Ooh, 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 ooh. Taking my hands out in front. I'm not worrying about my body so much anymore. Soft on the elbows. Heels of the hands, the base of the thumbs lined up with the center of the wrist tissue. Shoulder, inhaling at center. We're going to tuck the chin. Take the forearms down, scoop the belly, and draw back in the fold. Oh, man. Sore arms. Inhaling forward. And exhaling, tucking the chin, taking the forearms down, scooping the belly, and drawing in. Now I'm feeling this biceps, forearms. I don't really know what the forearm muscles' names are. I should probably get on that. One more time. Tucking the chin, taking the forearms down, scooping the belly, drawing back. Wiggle the fingers, roll the wrists, make some fists, press into the fingers, and inhaling. That's what the fuck, lean, push it on over to one side. And to the other. Inhaling at center, angry cat tuck. Flat back, Chakravarkasana bow. Tuck the chin, take the forearms down, scoop the belly, and draw back into the fold. Getting a little more out of my lateral space of my body. Wiggle the fingers, roll the wrists, make some fists, thumb in, thumb out. Inhaling forward. What the fuck, lean. And again. Angry cat tuck. Coming down to the forearms, tuck the toes. Just a little stretch the feet. Flattening the toes, coming on up, Chakravarkasana bow. Tuck the chin, take the forearms down, scoop the belly, draw back into the fold. Inhaling forward. What the fuck, lean. Angry cat tuck. Tuck the toes. I'm going to rock up and calf stretch here. So I was on my forearms. You could actually come back down to your forearms if it's a little more comfortable. Bringing the knees down. I am going to come down to forearms just because now, of course, I'm hitting a little hot flash. Almost out of resin in that bag. I'm going to go left leg up. Twist it back. Lengthen it out. Bring it in. Right leg, let's lift it up. Twist it back. Lengthen it out. Bring it in. Chakravarkasana bow. Tuck the chin. Take the forearms down. Scoop in the belly. Drawing back into the fold. I'm going to take some water. All right, what the fuck, lean. Inhaling to center, angry cat tuck. Tucking into the feet. I'm going to step in a little bit. I'm taking a big calf stretch here. Bringing the knees down. I'm going to take the left leg up. Rotate it back. Lengthen it out. Bring it in. I'm going to take the right leg up. Twist it open. Lengthen it out. Bring it in. We're coming to cobra. I'm going to come through the belly. Bring those arms a little forward. Little rock side to side. I'm just lifting the upper body. I'm keeping my chin tucked. And I'm going to lower. I'm actually going to grab a blanket because, I have breasts. It's a thing that happens in the world, in reality. And I want the back of my head in alignment with my spine. Inhaling up and releasing down. Oh. Anybody else feeling the low back? Whew. And bringing it through. Okay, we're going to bring hands back. Peel all the way up, hands and knees. Chakravakasana bow. Tuck the chin, take the forearms down, scoop the belly. Drop back into the fold. Inhaling, hands and knees. What the fuck, lean? Ooh, big hip release right there. Feeling that? From that cobra. Angry cat tuck. Tucking the toes, coming on up to downward facing dog. It's, light. Downward facing dog light. I want big calf stretch here. Soften the elbows. Coming on down. Make adjustments. Left leg, lift. Open it up, twist it back. Lengthen that leg. Ooh, bring it in, right leg. I'm just bending the knee and reaching up. I'm going to rotate it open. Lengthen it out. Bring the knee down. I'm coming forward for my cobra. Adjusting those arms. Lengthening up. So belly button pushes forward. Forearms are in contact with the mat. I'm drawing the body forward and up. Shoulders are tucked. Chin is slightly tucked. Okay, we're going to lift up. And one more time. Now, this is the round where you might want to maybe push a little deeper into the heels of the hands. Going to get a little bit more length out of the front body. Come on down. Now we're lifting left leg. And releasing, lifting right leg. And releasing. Let's do that 2 more times. Lift left leg. Lift right leg. Oh my goodness. One more time. And one more time. All right. Bringing the hands back. Peeling the body up. Let's Chakravakasana bow. Tuck the chin. Take the forearms down. Scoop the belly. Oh, you feeling that low back? Yes, you are. Because so am I. Oh, wiggle the fingers. Roll the wrists. Inhaling forward. What the fuck, lean? What the fuck, lean? Inhaling to center. Angry cat tuck. Little rock side to side. Wiggle the fingers. Roll the wrists. Press out. Wiggle. Inhaling forward. Left leg lift. Sorry, I had to think about where we were going. Rotate it out. Oh, man. Lengthen that leg. Lift it a little higher and bring it in. Right leg lift. Rotate it out. Lengthen that leg. Bring it in. Tucking the toes. I'm stepping forward to increase the power of this calf stretch. Soften the elbows. Stepping down to the knees, coming forward to our cobra. Coming on up. And coming down. So we're not compressing low back, right? This is definitely an forward, what do we call this? Anterior posture. Yeah, anterior stretching. And that's one of the few times I'm going to use that. Push the belly button down and coming forward. Left leg lift. Bend the knee. And release. Right leg lift. Bend the knee. And lift. Bend the knee. And right leg. Bend the knee. All right, we're lifting the body. Sorry, I'm making a wardrobe adjustment. And I'm going to push forward. Those are some hip flexors right there. Coming down to the forearms for sure. Left leg lift. Right leg lift. All right, we're going to peel back. Now, I'm going to stay on this block. Some of you might lengthen it up. Some of you might take it away. Let's not take it away. It's morning groove. But I am going to pop my heels of hands, not pop, place the heels of my hands on the mat, fingertips forward, and I'm going to lean and give me a little lift into the hips. Big quad stretches, big quad. Breathe, 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 breathe. And now let's come forward for Chakravargasana bow, yes? And tuck the chin, take the forearms down, scoop the belly, drop back into the fold, little rock side to side. Wiggle the fingers, roll the wrists. Spread the fingers nice and wide. And coming on up. What the fuck, lean. A little rock forward and back. I'm going to have to take, let's see, what am I going to do to get into that space? I can feel it right there. Angry cat tuck. Inhaling forward, tuck the toes, step up. Big calf stretching. Stepping on back. Coming down to the knees, left leg lift. Oh, we're going to swing this puppy around. That's what we're going to do. Lengthen that leg. All right. We're going to sweep this leg. I'm adding it here because it makes the most sense. Soft in the knee. Hamstring stretch. Press forward into the hip because, you can never have enough hip stretching. All right, we're going to sweep it around. We're going to do the same on the right side. Lift, rotate, lengthen. Sweep it around. Got to heel toe that one in a little bit. Hamstring stretch. There's my tug. Right there, hamstring. And then pressing forward into that hip. Yeah, see, it's right hip tightness. All right, let's heel toe it around. Hands, Let's tuck the toes. Did we already calf stretch? I think we did already calf stretch. We did this. We did that. We did this. Nope, we're going to calf stretch. It's okay. Brain stopped for a minute. It happens. Just pause. Don't freak out. No panicking. Coming on down. Now we're going to come to our cobra. Yeah, there we are. Little rock side to side lift. So really scoop the belly and push forward into the hips and belly. Come on down. Lift the leg. And release. Lift the leg. And release. Come on up. I'm going to press a little higher. Coming down to the forearms. Left leg lift. Right leg lift. Peeling on back. Walking it all the way into. I'm going to sit on this block to adjust. Heels of the hands, fingertips pointed forward. Scoop the belly. Lift into those quads. Roll those shoulders back. I'm soft in the elbows here. Modified hero pose. I'm going to take a little child's pose here. Rocking side to side. All right, I'm going to walk forward through hands and knees, grab some water. We're moving to our backs. All right. All right, coming onto our backs. Sorry, I had to hydrate. If you're feeling a little nauseous, it's water. You need some water. All right. Whew. This is the problem with being short-waisted. I've talked about this before, but I think you can see it most powerfully in these pants. This is my rib cage right there. That's this much waist. Oh, open those arms up. Let's go ahead and take some windshield wiper sweeps. That's going to feel good. Line up that big toe with the edge of the mat. Drift on over. And over. Oh, hip cramp right there. Are we human? Or are we dancer? Whew. And one more time. All right, let's go ahead and figure four it. Roll the hips up. Woo. I'm going to tuck left foot over right. Nope, I'm right footing it over left knee. Tucking the chin. Pushing out with my hand. Tomorrow is Pilates, and I'm actually looking at my beautiful board. I'm going to get on it. Let's see, slide that left hand up behind the left knee. Oh, and release. Let's change that. Left ankle over right knee, push out. Sorry, I'm having a moment. Dance break. Slide the right hand behind the right knee. And release. All right, I'm going to take strap. Now, if you don't have a yoga strap, a yoga strap, I think it's like $10. I don't know. I haven't bought one. I haven't purchased one in a while. I like the strap. It's not stretchy, right? There's no give. It allows you to increase the length of your arms or the length of the lever so that you're not reaching up, you're not over, bending. It lets you get long in your leg from hip to heel, okay? And I'm going to keep my foot rotated in parallel. For me, that means turning my big toe in a skosh. I'm going to reach up with the left hand and take the right leg over. Oh, yeah, right there. Ho, 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 ho. Now let's just go right on out. And unwinding it. All right, I'm going to do left side. Little tuck of the hip. So again, length hip to knee, knee to heel, right? I want you to push your heel away from the hip so that you're long. Rather than doing this or this, I want you long. I'm going to reach up with my right hand and take the right leg all the way over. Oh. Oh. Reaching it on out. And releasing. Bringing those knees up, cupping the fingertips over the top. Scoop the belly, lift. And inhale and wind. Scoop and tuck. And scoop and tuck. Oh, all right. We're going to do a couple more. Woo! Let's do some, we're going to work through some Divipatapedum. I'm going to grab my block. Oof. That was a transverse, or a rhomboid subscap cramp right there. Oof. All right. This is a great place to have your block. You don't have to, but we're going to work some Divipatapedum. So we're going to come up with a pelvic tilt and release. So I've got my heels scooched real close to my glutes. I'm going to scoop the belly and press up. Keep the knees from floating out or sinking in. And one more time. Now we're going to go up to full bridge, right? But we're going to press up, scoop the belly, lift, 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 roll into the shoulder blades. Slowly roll down, slowly roll down, slowly roll down. Oof. All right, we're going to roll up. Now I'm going to grab my block. You could do a couple more repetitions. I'm going to slide this block, or even like a pillow or a bolster. So we're coming on up. And I'm sliding that block right along the waistband, right below the waist between my hip bones. Now, I would prefer to be on my cork block. This one's a little squishy. But I'm letting my tailbone sink. In fact, you know what? God bless a foam roller or a foam block, but I need a cork block. Oof. Press it on up. Oh, yeah. I like the firmness. So I'm getting multiple benefits here. The pressure on my SI joint is lovely, right? The pressure on your SI joint slightly flares, just slightly, your pelvic cradle. So those ischial spines are a little sinking into my tailbone. So I'm getting that stretch gently through transverse abdominis and slightly up QLs, which is, I think, where I'm having a problem. Now you can rotate a hip, tilt the hip down, and tilt a hip down. Whew. Bring me up and give it a squeeze. This would also be really fucking good on a foam roller. Maybe I need to squeeze a foam roller in. Foam roller workshop. And let me get all through the entire week of classes so that I can get back on my lift up and release. Let's take some rounds of Apanasana. Tuck. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Woo, and one more time. Little rock side to side. All right, I'm going to add a layer because, again, a little chilly in here. Final relaxation, traditional pose, Shavasana, legs extended, arms at your sides, palms up. Oh, I'm finally getting some fucking heat. There we go. Finally. Finally. I don't know. Did it have to come to temperature? I'm not sure. All right. I'm adding. And I just lost my microphone. Just lost the microphone. That's okay. I can tuck it up on the shirt now because I'm not going to be folding. What happened here? Oh, no. Okay. I'm going to grab some water. All right. Morning groove. You can take seated meditation. You don't necessarily need to be reclined. I can see where I need to adjust this playlist. It's all good. All right. So we're going to take a little minute. Little tilt up, relax the hips. I'm going to go feet on the floor, knees to the ceiling. Okay, let's talk about Shavasana. Legs extended, arms at your sides. Traditional Shavasana pose. I did a lot of low back release. This is not going to work for me. You could tuck a pillow behind the knees. You could pad the back of your, you could pad your back hips to ribs with a blanket. Okay. I'm going to go feet on the floor, knees to the ceiling. Let my knees tent in. Arms at your sides, palms up, whether in the delta. You could rest them on your belly. Be comfortable. If you're gestating a human being fully and completely on your own autonomous will and you have access to reproductive rights, lay on whatever side, you know what I mean. If regardless of your situation, if you've got a baby, if you're growing an entirely new human being, fuck all. Lay on whatever side you're allowed to lay on. I don't remember which one it is. Put a pillow between your knees. Sorry, I lost train of thought. Rest your arm over the top of a pillow and support your head. You, again, like I said, you could take seated meditation, pulling that attention and awareness into the state. This playlist needs a little tweaking. It's all right. Pulling the attention and awareness into the state and quality of your forehead. I want you to notice all those tiny little muscles and nerve endings around the eyes and through the cheeks. I want you to pay attention to the jaw, unclench the teeth. Relax the tongue away from the roof of the mouth. Give me a little shake of the head no. Wiggle the fingers, roll the wrists. Maybe lengthen those arms out and then let them relax. Pulling that attention and awareness from the base of the neck down between the shoulder blades. Follow the spine down between the rib cage. Little rock side to side with the torso. Tilt the hips up and then relax the tailbone into the mat. Give me a length of leg, wiggle the toes, roll the ankle. Give me a little tension through the other leg. Wiggle the toes, roll the ankle. And then let the legs take rest against the mat. Pulling the attention and awareness into the state and quality of your thinking. Check in. I hope you're at a space where you're going to feel quiet and relaxed. Anything that might be creeping into your awareness at this point, let's just let it slide off to the side. And then anchor silence into the breath. And we're just going to breathe here, following the inhale and exhale, intuitive rhythm. Pull some deeper breaths into the lungs. Nice filling inhale, big sign exhale. Wiggle the fingers, roll the wrists, wiggle the toes, roll the ankles. Take a big stretch out to the side and then give me that big yawning. Re-energizing stretch. Bring a knee up, give it a squeeze. Bring the other knee up, give it a squeeze. And take a little rocking side to side, rolling from one hip across the low lumbar to the other. We're going to rock all the way over to one side, peeling body off the mat. Little rock side to side. Whew. Coming back into comfortable seated position, I want you to notice, it might be different than when we started, right? Might be feeling someplace different than when we started. Taking a scan of the body, checking in, state and quality of the physical form. Pulling that attention and awareness into the state and quality of your breath. Notice how you're feeling in the lungs. Then moving that attention and awareness into the state and quality of your thinking. And here's where we get to set our day, right? We get to prioritize. Again, I'm going to invite you to slow down a little so that you can be more efficient, right? More productive rather than running around forgetting everything we need to do, walking into a room 3 different times and forgetting every time why we walked in there, right? Give your brain a chance to catch up, or your right with your day. Blinking eyes open, releasing practice. I'm going to take a nice lovely stretch on up toward the ceiling. Actually, I'm going to stay right here. Taking a minute. Honor your body for doing what you asked it to do today and all the hard work it does to get you from one end of the week to the other. My name is Julia. This is the fucking yoga company. Yoga for the rest of us. All of the benefits. Just none of the yoga bullshit. There's a little bullshit. That's all I got. Ciao.